on. So now we will get into questions. We also have Kyle's email here and my email directly. So if you do have follow-up stuff, you can reach out to us. I'm going to pull up the question panel, which usually I would be looking at throughout the entire presentation, but I am at a hotel and cannot, I don't have all my screens. So let's just dive into a few of these in the little bit of time that we have. Let's see. Okay, price of a Mavic 3 multispectral. We never actually said that.
Yes. Is that something you want to cover, Randall, or do you want me to?
I actually don't know.
Yeah. Price, it's going to be very, very similar to the Mavic 3 Enterprise, like within $100, maybe $200.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember what the price is, but very similar.
Yeah.
You know, there's some difference on the camera side.
4,500, something like that.
Yep. But I would recommend if you're budgeting it in, include the RTK module. So yeah, maybe it's closer to the Mavic 3 No, it's less than the thermal price.
Okay, perfect. All right, so RTK we've covered, mechanical shutter we covered. There's a lot. I mean, you were very in depth, so there's not a lot of like questions. Someone asked about the calibration panel that you might recommend. Do you want to share that just in case?
Yeah, that's a tough question.
Is it a tricky one?
There's not very many people manufacturing them. I mean, so I know that MicaSense manufactured them for the red edge sensor. They're still manufacturing the red edge sensor. That's now, I guess, an AgEagle product as well. Don't quote me that you should go to AgEagle or go to MicaSense to purchase a calibration panel. I'm not sure if they're selling them individually. It's a great panel. It works with the Mavic 3 Multispectral. I know of that. It's just, they may be much harder to come by, but there's also methods of being able to make your own with the right materials. So we can maybe send a follow-up.
Perfect, that's fine. Someone asked about infrared sensing as like an additional band, and I know that MicaSense made the Ultim and they added thermal in there. Is that something that you found to be beneficial for picking up invasive species or anything like that? What is your opinion on infrared in the whole multispectral stack for ag?
There can be value there. We've seen a lot of people go after thermal for water management and water stress, but beyond that, it can add extra complexity. This cost of sensors is really expensive. And remember, you're typically flying over very homogeneous areas, meaning large cornfields, large soybean fields. So stitching 640 by 512 resolution imagery of cornfields is really hard to do. Within plots, there may be value there, but I would stick to multispectral. You're going to learn more on vegetation within those bands.
Okay, I'm going to ask one more question, and I apologize, guys. I have a flight, so I can't go too much beyond, and I know, Kyle, you've always been willing to do that, but we will go through your questions, and I'll send out an email to everyone that registered with the answers to the questions that we could dig up. There's quite a bit, and I appreciate you guys being so attentive and also so curious, but it's an IOU for sure. I do want to say that the recording from the webinar will be sent to you within the next 24 hours. If you want to revisit it, if you want to share it with other people, that's appreciated. I've mentioned several times that DJI Terra 3-month license, that is just for you joining this webinar and filling out a short survey so that we know who's actually interested from this webinar. So I've sent that link again in the chat. If you go through, fill out that 2-minute survey, we'll make sure that you have that license soon. I can say it's working with DJI to get those licenses sent out, but I will say that it's within a few days at the most. So again, thank you for being here. Thank you for asking all these questions, and thank you for making Kyle and I's life easy by you coming to us with wanting to learn more, because that's what we are here to do. So my last question is on sample data. There are people that they're maybe going to get a license for Terra through this webinar, or they're just curious about how this might be different than what they're capturing already. Does DJI provide any data sets or something that they can use for processing that is readily available?
Great question. The only data set I have that's publicly shareable, ready, available is of Iowa in December. So not ideal, but you can still have access. Hit me up via email. And we can also, I'll follow up with you, Randall, so that you can send it out in the follow-up. But we are trying to figure out data repository and where we can house a multispectral data set. So I'll follow up.
Sounds good. And again, there's literally there's probably 30 to 40 more, well, probably 40 to 50 more questions that we didn't get to, and some might be repeated. I owe you answers, me personally. I will likely tap Kyle to help me with some of those answers, but know that we'll get back to those questions because they are important. We just didn't have the time to get to them. Kyle, again, thank you for your time and your expertise and your passion for this technology. Everybody that spent part of their day with us, thanks for being here. And you'll see the recording soon. If you have any follow-up questions, hit either of us up via email, and we'll do this again soon. Take care,
Thanks, everyone.